everyone, and welcome to the Houston Element Podcast. My name is Missy, and I'm your host. And I still don't know what camera to look at because ADD is a son of a gun. But I have the lovely pleasure to sit with a new and wonderful guest. She is a recording artist, an influencer, and a local business owner. We are here with Miss Jessica Marie Texas.
Thank you. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I just got done with the show, so now I'm doing an interview.
Oh my God, girl. What show did you just work on?
I did a performance it was called Parking Lot Pimpin'. I don't know. There was a lot of music artists there, a lot of businesses there. It was nice. I liked the whole setup, and I was actually the first one to open up for everybody.
Wow. So you really got to set the tone for the show.
Yeah, they were having some music problems, and I was like, I have my hard drive, and they're like, okay, let's get her on it. I was like, okay.
Oh, man.
Everything was happening so fast.
Yeah. But all in all, was it a good show?
Yes, I had fun.
Wonderful. Did you see any new artists that you got to work with that you haven't before?
I did see artists there, and then I actually seen a business that's from Austin. They're called Essentials. They're some videographer guys, so that was nice to see someone from Austin there. And then I was just shopping with Exotic Pop, getting a drink to refreshen myself. But yeah, it was really nice. It was like a basketball court, and there was just a lot of people out there today.
Wow. That's wonderful, man. Well, I appreciate you being a trooper, you know. I mean, machine woman over here, going through it, honey.
I was like, I got an interview. I have to be on time.
Well, I appreciate your professionalism and your willingness.
Thank you.
So for those that are not familiar, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
My name's Jessica Marie, Miss Texas. I'm a music artist, a business owner, and an influencer on TikTok. I just reached 100,000 followers on my TikTok.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you. And yeah, right now, I'm from the Valley, Harlingen, Texas. I live in Austin, Texas. And right now, I don't know if I'm kind of going on a mini tour, but I was thinking to myself, I was like, should I make a tour flyer? Because I just did a show in Dallas, and I had 2 shows in Dallas last weekend, and then the weekend before last weekend. And then today I had a show today, and I have a show tomorrow, and I have an interview tomorrow too. So I'm like,
wow.
So it's a lot. So, and the show in Dallas was a women's event, and then the one I'm going to tomorrow is a women's event too. So I'm just happy to be around women from, a different city and just coming together and just being powerful together.
Yes, ma'am. Real quick. Sometimes she just wants to come. Okay, there we go. All right. Yes, girl. We need more positive female representation up in this piece. You know what I'm saying? We need to stand together. Ladies, be nice to each other. Yes. Come on. Okay. We're all working towards the same goal, being bad and looking good doing it. Okay. Let's just embrace each other. Okay. Thank you. Goodness. So you are a recording artist, influencer, and you also have your own business called Spoiled Collections. So when did all these great journeys start, man?
My store, I will be having my 5-year anniversary September 8th. So the store I opened up 5 years ago. And it's a bikini store. I've always wanted to sell bikinis. So I have a lot of bikinis in there. I have a tanning bed in there too.
Wow.
And I sell makeup. And I also I just came out with these shirts. They're called Miss Texas.
Yeah.
So I just came out with my own t-shirts.
Word.
And I was just telling my photographer, I was like, I need to have my own exotic drink one day.
So that reminds me. So you released your latest singles, including one of them is called Exotic, and the other one is also called Tu Favorita.
Yes.
And in your music video for Exotic, you feature Exotic Pop also. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, I shot the video in Houston because I was already shooting another Spanish song that I did a feature with here in Houston. So then I had told my photographer, let's just shoot 2 videos in one day. And we were shooting exotic. So I was like, I need some exotic drink. So I was like, that goes perfect together. So I just included it in there because I just felt like it went perfect with the song. They are exotic. But yeah, that's how that went about. And Tu Favorita is my first reggaeton song I came out with last year. I will be putting it on World Star Hip Hop. So I'm really happy about that Spanish song because the second Spanish song I did was that feature that I did here in Houston with the Spanish artist. So I love doing Spanish music. I just felt like my mom and my family used to always tell me, you need to do Spanish, like represent your culture. And I was like, one day I'm going to do it. And I've been doing music since 2018. So I don't know how many, 2018. So it took me that long to finally, come out with the Spanish song. But I'm glad when I did it, it was easy for me because I know how to speak Spanish. And I just was having fun with that. And when I did it, I was like, oh my God, I made a Spanish song. I was so excited.
That's wonderful.
Thank you.
And where's your family from originally?
Harlingen, Texas. I'm from the Valley.
Wonderful, wonderful. But from your Latin heritage, is it from Mexico, Central America? Okay, yeah. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
I don't know where my freckles came from because I have a lot of freckles, but my mom has them too. So I don't know. She's real light complected. So yeah.
So did you grow up bilingual? Is that why you wanted to ultimately make the transition into Spanish music as well, or?
Yes, and also too, when I was younger, I did music. Mm-hmm. I did music when I was a little girl. I would always sing in front of like my family. And one time, my mom took me at a club, and I was singing off a jukebox, and people were giving me change. Yeah, and my favorite idol is Selena. So I used to always listen to Selena as a little girl, and now I'm doing music like her.
Oh, man. If you don't like Selena, like, go home.
Yeah, we can't be friends.
No, like, I don't know what...
She's the queen of Texas.
Yes.
Her and Beyonce.
Yes. But you are taking the reign as Miss Texas now,
Thank you.
How did the Miss Texas persona stage name come about?
I dropped an album in 2021, and I named it Miss Texas because I just felt like, I've never been in a pageant, but I just felt like, when you're like a winner in one of those pageants, like you're like the winner. So I just kind of created it for my cover. So I named the album Miss Texas, and a lot of people were telling me, did you win the pageant? And I was like, no, I just named my album that. So everybody just started calling me that. So yeah.
I love that.
Thank
I love that. And I love the album cover too. And that for a minute, yeah, I was like, oh, snap. I was like, I'm about to have a pageant queen. I better make sure I clean this room. Oh, I can't have her stepping in this dirty place. So how was that EP? That was your first EP, and that was about 6 tracks, if I remember.
Yeah, I do have another album out too.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Intense. I think that one was my first one, and then I did the Miss Texas.
Okay.
And then after that, I was just doing singles, but yeah, like, I don't know when I'm going to drop, I guess, the EP next.
Mm-hmm.
But right now I just want to do like singles. And then when I get like in that mode, then I'll create another one.
Yeah.
Maybe a Spanish one.
That'd be wonderful. So the work that it would take from your EP versus your singles, is it like a different workflow kind of thing? Like for EPs, are you trying to tell a narrative versus just single? It's that specific experience you're talking about?
Yeah, I feel like the EPs are like more like a bigger project, and the singles are just like singles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because but today some people have a struggle with, releasing EP albums versus singles because they're like, well, I put this work in, and then people don't want to listen to the album or EP because their attention span. But the single they'll listen to 20 times over and over and over again.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's a lot of work to put into something that, people are not ready to embrace 100%. So when it comes to your music writing, what is your typical workflow like? Do you like to write your music alone, or do you like to be with your production team?
I have to be alone. I always write my music at home. But the Spanish song that I did here in Houston, we did that in a studio in a garage. And it was actually my cousin's baby daddy producing the whole thing. His name is XO Music. They do a lot of reggaeton and trap here in Houston. And that one I did, with someone, but that was actually my second feature ever. So I was kind of glad that I was opening up. And that one, we didn't know that song was going to go. I mean, it was going to sound so good that we made a video to it. And I'm glad that we did that. But that one I did that one with Jolo. His name's Jolo. And we called the song Vete Primero.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Yeah, but usually when I write my music, I do it at home by myself, just kind of listening to beats. And yeah, one time I wrote a song in the car with my sister. Like, we were just listening to the beat that I was gonna work on, and I was I noticed that I was writing in notes in the car, just sitting in the car with my sister.
When that inspiration hits you.
Yeah. And then sometimes when I'm talking, I'm like, oh my God, I could put that in my song. So it could just be any time, but most of the time it's at home alone in my room.
Right on, man. Right on, man. What about for when it comes to you doing your sessions like in the studio or live? What kind of things do you really like to have for your music, for your stage presence? Any kind of reverb, effects, lights, video?
Well, when I perform on stage, I have a pink microphone, has pink diamonds. So I like to bring my microphone. I like to have something to drink, like Fiji or some Voss or some exotic pop, but definitely stay hydrated. And my phone and my charger and a cameraman.
Yes. And what about for your production team? You said you worked with a couple of different people.
I've only done 2 features.
Okay. But as far as your, engineers and producers, for your own projects, have you worked with the same team, or have you worked with different engineers for your projects as well?
So I have one producer out in El Paso. He goes by Girl, I Know You. And then I have another producer out in Hurricane.
Wow.
Yeah. His name is Pedro. Well, I'm going to tell them all my producers' names. But, yeah, I never met these people in real life. So I've never worked with any producers in Austin.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know why. These two, their sound is different. And I just kept, staying connected with them. Mm-hmm. I don't mind working with other big producers or even little producers, but them right there, I just feel like their sound is different, and it just, I always feel like all my beats are different from the rest. Everybody's beats are different, but mine are a sound you cannot find. So I don't know. I like to keep it that way, But like I said, I am open to work with new producers.
That's wonderful. I mean, so you do a lot of remote sessions then, work as the producing aspect, as you do remote sessions with them from El Paso?
No, they'll just send me the beat, email me the beat, and then I'll work with someone in Austin. Okay. There's the Mask. He's they have a studio called Elevate. He's been recording me since my very first song. So I'll go with him to record, and he'll mix and master my music. But every time I show him my beat, he's like, golly, this beat is nice. And he makes beats too, but he's always like complimenting the beats that I bring to the studio.
Yes, yes.
And actually, nobody knows this, or I don't know if they knew me from the beginning, but my very first song, I did a feature with OG33. He's part of the NBA gang. So he's Young Boy's brother. He has 1 million followers, but that was my very first song and my first feature.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
So what is it like when the workflow for you when it comes to working on features with other people? Are you responsible for writing your own verse and rehearsing it independently, or do you rehearse together at times?
Yeah, me and him, we worked on it. He hopped on my song, so he worked on his part like in his own space, and I did my own space. And then when we shot the video, I was in my own like locations, and he shot at his own location.
Wow.
And we just made it happen like that. But my second feature, we wrote it in the studio, and then I came back to Houston to shoot the video.
Oh, wow. That's crazy how you could, how the production team does that now. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to tell, that's crazy.
Yeah, it looks like the first feature that I did, it looks like we're in the same, because we're in the same video, that we're in the same place, but no. He was somewhere else and I was somewhere else.
Wow, that's crazy, man.
But he's famous, so he was probably busy, and we could have met in person, but we actually performed together at South by Southwest.
Wonderful. So how was that?
It was nice. It was my first time performing on stage.
At South by Southwest, no less. Wow. Oh, my God.
2018.
Oh, my God.
I opened up for OG33.
Holy crap. How many people?
NBA gang.
How many people were there that year? Do you remember?
That's when before COVID even came. So it was crowded. There was a lot of people.
Oh, you brave soul. A festival for your first show. My goodness.
Yeah.
So how long did it take to rehearse and get prepared for that show?
I was losing my voice that day, so it was kind of actually but it turned out good. But I felt like I was like yelling, but I don't know if I was just nervous and then I was just losing my voice. But it turned out good. Like, I was wearing a really nice outfit. My family came out. Aww. My aunt and my mom was there, and she never goes to 6th Street. Mm-hmm. So I was just happy to even get her to 6th Street.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Wow.
Yeah, so just having my family support there and my friends and being able to do that was amazing.
Wow.
Now that I look back at it.
Yeah. And have you done any other kind of festivals since doing South by Southwest that year?
Festivals. Well, I did go on tour 2021, and I opened up for A Boogie, South Padre Island. So that was like spring breakish. Mm-hmm. It wasn't like a festival, but it was still, like opening up for someone really big, facing the ocean on the beach. And then I opened up for Trina and Mulatta on my tour here in Houston, Texas.
Wow.
With DJ Massive. He got me onto the show. And then I opened up for Tay Money in Dallas, Peso, Pooh Shiesty in San Antonio. That tour, I opened up for a lot of big people. Wow. I was like, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it big.
Yes.
So there were a lot of big shows. And last year I just opened up for DaBaby at the Round Rock Amphitheater. I was the only female artist on there.
Wow.
And I opened up for DaBaby.
Wow.
On a really big stage.
and that was during your tour as well, or during your separate event?
That was last year, not on my tour.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So how was how was your tour that you did? I mean, what was the planning like? What was your favorite venue that you did on that tour?
Well, I know COVID had just started 2020, 2020. And then, so I went 2021 towards like right when it was finishing. So it was good. Like, I feel like, you know, I was ready to like get out the house, you know? So that's why I was like, okay, this is time. Because I had to actually pause my tour because of the whole lockdown and pandemic. So, yeah.
And I bet that was devastating. I mean, putting all that work and planning and then having to halt it.
Yeah. I paused it, but it was good because when I did the tour, I opened up for all those big people.
Yes. Oh, my God. So did you do different sets each show, or did you kind of do like maybe like these 5 songs every city and then a couple different ones for encores? Or
I think I was like switching it up. Like I like to switch it up. It just depending on the crowd. So yeah, like if I go to I know if I'm going to a show and there's like a lot of girls there, I do like love songs. Or, you know, and if I like go to like a mixed club or something like with guys and girls, I'll do like more like, you know, like pain music where you can feel me.
yes.
Yeah. So I just switch it up.
Excellent. Yeah. Because sometimes, you know, like music heads like myself, we want to go see our artists in multiple cities. And it's like, we're happy to see you perform any of your music that we enjoy. But it's nice to get a different set list in different cities sometimes. Because then if you're like us, we can be like, oh, wow, I got to see this song at this show and this one.
Right.
So what was your favorite venue that you got to do on that tour?
I would think opening up for A Boogie.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was just, I was born in the Valley, so Sal Padre, like we used to always go there as a kid, like go barbecue and just go to the beach. So I feel like I'm a mermaid, like I'm a beach girl, kind of at heart, because I grew up on the beach as a kid. So just being able to, you know, open up for someone really big, facing the ocean, and like where I kind of grew up at, was awesome. Yeah. And then also my 2 cousins came and they were in the crowd supporting me. So it was fun just to do that.
Yes. So aside from, that was actually your South by Southwest experience. Never mind. Excuse me. So this one experience, you didn't have any issues with your vocals. You were perfectly fine.
Yes,
living
I was
your best life.
Perfect. Yeah.
Awesome. So
and I had my boyfriend there with me. So he actually got on stage with me and was passing out some free giveaways that I was just giving to the crowd for my store. And so he was like my hype man.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And he's a DJ, but he didn't come like to DJ for me. He was just there to support me and be there. And it was awesome.
That's wonderful, man. So everything with the production on a beach was okay. Sound was good. No issue with video, audio.
Was good. Yes.
Ooh, yeah, because I don't pity the production crew that had to roll those cases in.
Right.
To my stagehand friends, if you ever rolled cases on rodeo dirt, you know what I'm talking about. That stuff sucks. But I'm glad that you had no technical difficulties. That's wonderful. And being out on the beach, you know, you had no problems with the wind blowing all over you or nothing like that. It was pretty secure.
Yeah, it was good. It felt really good outside. I was wearing like this belly dancer top with this skirt and some shorts and some like Air Forces. I was really comfortable. And then there was this brand called Rockstar. It's like an energy drink. Mm-hmm. They were there, so they gave me a hat, and it actually matched my outfit. So I just threw it on.
Yes, I love that. So can you tell us a little bit more about your business as well, Spoiled Collections? So you said you have bikinis, and you also have, what other items you said? I'm sorry?
I have the tanning bed bikinis, makeup, and I used to sell smoke products, but I just kind of stopped doing that because I wanted it to be more like girly, like a little boutique, because it's all pink. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay, I'm going to get rid of the smoke products. But yeah, I have a lot of things there, from like even like accessories, like jewelry.
Mm-hmm. So how do you manage your music career and your business career? Because those are...
So I just bring it with me on the road. Like tomorrow I have a show with Hustletown Net. And I brought like my little table. I'm going to do a pop-up with my merch. So like if I'm performing, and I'll just bring my business with me.
Yeah. Awesome.
And I also have the location at the store.
Okay.
So.
And your store is in Austin, correct?
Yes.
Awesome. And do you have an online store as well that people can make purchases?
I don't, but I want to. That way I can put it on my TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't yet, but I'm planning to make a website. Because I feel like, it'd be easier for me. That way I could just, like, if I'm not at the store, like, I could just ship it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And do you design a lot of your bikinis and swimwear as well? Or do you have another designer that helps you?
Sometimes, like, I'll just, like, buy it. Or, like, my mom used to, in the beginning, she used to sew some of my bikinis. So some of them were custom made. And then, like, I had, like, custom, like cups. And I have even custom earbuds that say Spoil Collection. My little highlights, I have my own highlight. I have these, like, really cute vanity hand mirrors. They light up. They come in pink, white, and black. So I customize a lot of them because I know people like, the name to the business on some of these products, but some of them are just like glitter and shine. And then the rest have my name on it.
I love that. Because, you want to, if you're going to get ready for the day, it helps to have like your cute accessory because it makes you feel like you're already going to make yourself cute. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
that's right. Yes, honey. Yes. What has been your most popular item thus far?
My highlight, because when I went to Dallas, they sold out.
Wow.
Yeah. So I brought some that I had more at the store for tomorrow's show because I was like, oh my God, the girls are going to want to buy them. But it's just like some shimmer highlight that you put like on your nose or your cheeks. But yeah, the makeup, because everybody loves makeup.
Yeah.
I mean, all the girls. So, yeah, the highlight is.
And I mean, I'm a horrible example, you know what I'm saying? But your makeup looks lovely today. And I can see, that there is quality in the product, And I, even though I don't wear it myself, I've seen the video tutorials of how the highlighter changes your whole look, baby. Contouring.
Right.
Okay. Because if correct me if I'm wrong, once you use that right, the rest will just fall into place.
Yeah, like sometimes you don't have to put even any other makeup. You could just use a little bit of highlight and like a little bit of lip gloss and some mascara and you're fine.
Wow.
But the highlight is really just like a shine. Like I put a little on my nose and it just gives it like a glow.
Now, what about for folks, like my hang up is, having oily skin, which a lot of us ladies have kind of thing. Do you have any advice for people on how to use your products or especially highlighter when we're battling with that kind of skin?
I think like, I don't know. Like, I feel like you don't like the product is so like, seriously, like I have it in my car. I wish I would have brought it, but I feel like it's so like, shine, like it's so like pigmented. So you like a little goes a long way. So even if you dab a little bit and like if you do have skin problems, like you don't need to put that much and where it's going to irritate your skin or you feel like it's not going to go well, but yeah, like if you use like a little bit, it goes a long way. Yes, yeah.
Like yourself, you know what I'm saying? You got.
But I use a lot. I like using a lot, especially when I'm going to go perform and I'm outside. I know the sun's going to reflect on it. So I kind of go overboard. Sometimes I'll use it on my shoulders too.
Really? Yeah. Those Hollywood tricks, girl. Yes. I mean, you don't think that, but yeah, that way when you go out on stage, the light hits you, so you really get this silhouette. I see it, girl. I see it. Oh, yes.
Like you're blinding me.
Yes, but it makes sense, but you like, wow, I'm behind the times, but that's brilliant. Like that, I would have never thought of that though. That's brilliant, man. And but of course, you know, you need to prep your face before you put makeup on, correct? So if you wash your face, you shouldn't have to worry about it.
Right, yeah.
And so, so with your business management of your spoiled collections and with your music career kind of thing, do you have any people that you work in both of those industries with you? Since you said you take them both together, like, do you have your engineer that helps as well with in your spoiled collections business as well, or vice versa?
I'm like at my store, like nobody helps me. Like I do everything by myself.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
I'm my own business owner. I do everything alone. And then with the music too, I'm an independent artist. So I don't have a manager right now, but I wouldn't mind a manager, but I just feel like I need someone that's consistent like me. Cause I feel like I never ran into anybody that wanted to be my manager, but I just feel like I just need to find that right person that works as hard as me. So it's that I haven't met him or her.
Yeah.
It might be a him or her.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, the struggle is real trying to find people that are as focused as yourself, you know, when you're so dedicated. And you're doing it all on your own. Bless your heart.
I know. But I'm so used to it that it happens naturally. Like today for my show, I told my photographer, I was like, damn, everything just went right. And he was like, you're a professional. And I was like, you're right. I walked in there. I was like, maybe it's my outfit. And he's like, well, you're confident. And I was like, yeah, it is. I was like, it's because the outfit. But I was wearing this, like, these cute furry boots and this, like, cheetah top with these, like, furry things on it. So everything looked cute. So I think it was my outfit.
I love that, man. But I mean, you've been doing this.
And I style myself. I'm always, like, wearing, like, sequins or, like, furry stuff. Diamonds, like my phone. I love like shine.
Yes, girl. I'm gonna be looking at performance now. I'm gonna be looking at performance now. I'm like, does she highlight her?
I know she has a diamond.
That isn't just the light. No, she did something. No, I'm gonna be looking at that.
I
forever.
even have glitter spray. Like there's this glitter spray going viral on TikTok right now. It's by NY Eve. They're at Sally's. But it's like a glitter spray. I didn't spray it on today. I forgot, but I'm going to do it for sure tomorrow. Because tomorrow I'm wearing like this all white outfit that has a whole bunch of diamonds. So I know I got to use the highlight, the glitter spray. Like everything's going to be shining tomorrow. Yes.
I mean, so you're doing your interview with HustleTown.net tomorrow. You've also been featured with Hip Hop Radio online. A lot of these big publications and self-managing yourself. That's impressive.
Thank you. The interview tomorrow is with it's a brand here in the HustleTown.net is going to be there too. But this brand is called Them Damn Mexicans.
Yes,
so I follow them too. Yeah, they're gonna do it. We're gonna do an interview tomorrow.
Wonderful.
They reached out to me. And
shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to them.
They're really awesome. Y'all need to check them out.
I need to get a t-shirt.
Yes. Oh, I haven't had the opportunity to work with them or meet them personally, but I know that those are some really down cats, so you're going to have a wonderful time.
I'm excited. I'm really excited. I feel like they're going to catch me in the moment, and I hope it's going to be a good moment.
Oh, I'm sure.
Everything's going to be going fast.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, ma'am. So as a female representation of both artist, influencer of youth and current, and as a business owner, what would your advice be to other individuals, men or women, who want to aspire to be a boss MFer like yourself?
Just keep doing what you love, believing in your dreams, and not giving up, not caring what people think, and just work hard every day, because I can't believe that, like, I've gone this far with my career. Like, I also was getting played on Shade 45 in New York and Power 105.1. So I've done some really big radio interviews, radio plays. One day I want to be on Rolling Loud, or even ACL. But just to keep going and, be yourself. And I don't know, just keep going,
Y'all heard it from Miss Texas yourself. You know what I'm saying? You just got to keep going. Okay, these streets are mean on their own. You don't need to be mean to yourself. Be kind to yourself and be kind to others. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Do you have any last bit of advice or words for the listeners?
I guess just to follow my Instagram and my TikTok. It's Jessica Marie _Miss Texas. And I'm like, I don't know.
You're good. You said wonderful. Plenty, love. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Again, follow Miss Texas on Instagram and at TikTok, okay? For all your wonderful music needs and for your spoiled collection needs. And shout out to them damn Mexicans, okay? Is it them Mexicans or them damn Mexicans? Oh, man.
It says them damn Mexicans.
Them damn Mexicans. I can't remember where 5 minutes ago, so y'all have to forgive me. Again, that was them damn Mexicans. Shout out to them, okay? And shout out to Miss Texas.
Shout out to Hestotownette too and Exotic Pop. Just the whole Houston family. I feel like every time I come to Houston, like, y'all show me so much love, and I just love Houston. And tomorrow I'm going to go to the DJ Screw shop. I'm going to go buy some merch at his shop.
You should also stop at the Dope House Record Store.
I know, I need to, because last time I went, they were closed.
Oh, yes. No, yeah. If you're going to go...
I got to catch them when they're open.
Yes, girl. Yes, girl. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us this week. And we'll talk to you guys next week. Peace.
Bye.